Chapter 8. When you do go and set up that online shop. Now, of course, I know that you know that getting your music online is essential, and we could spend a lot of time talking about the advantages of the dozens and dozens and dozens of services that are now available. Several are free or inexpensive. Several more are high-end services that will give you everything from a place to sell your digital downloads to a platform to design and ship your merchandise anywhere in the world. But you have Google, and you're smart. You can find a specific online service on your own based on your needs. What you need now from the Freedom Guide is a strategy to cut through the millions of people competing with you, to reach your audience with your music and get the return you need to sustain you. I keep reading the stories of broken-hearted musicians online, and I don't want you to become one of them. So, consider yourself warned by someone who cares. If you put all your eggs in the basket of making music, selling digital tracks or albums online, you are likely to end up broken-hearted and broke. I won't even get into the whole argument about the morality and legality of unauthorized copying and file sharing. If you've listened to Chapter 2, you know my position, and I'm not going to waste your valuable time taking you through it again. Nothing in the way that fans want to access music for free is going to change. So, you need to have a plan to sell other things, like merchandise and licenses, for starters, along with your digital downloads. When you do your research about the dozens of services available to help you sell your music online, you will discover that the higher-end services and the premium versions of the free services help you build multiple streams of income around your digitized music, streams of income that are built on physical products that cannot be copied a billion times and sent around the world faster than you can say, "Can anyone get the name of the jet that just carried away all my income?" Again, signing up with an online service is not going to help you if you have not already thought out what physical product you want to move. And if you have thought this bit out well, you may not need a high-end partner at first to help you carry it out. If I were in the business nowadays of wanting to sell music song by song or even album by album, I might start by offering a CD with gorgeous album art with it and on it. Tell your fans that by this time you should have work to build in your community, that it is a collector's item, and price it accordingly. If you've done your work and built a loyal fan base, those CDs will sell. Vinyl is also back. If you have a very loyal fan base that's into vinyl, you might also consider putting out a bona fide record. As far as CDs are concerned, Bandcamp comes to mind as a good choice for this approach, as they have a reputation of selling more complete albums than tracks on average. CD Baby also comes to mind. But don't stop there. Past the t-shirts, mugs, and posters, you can put out lyric books, thoughts about the album project from all the artists and composers involved, favorite fan comments and responses, blooper rehearsal videos, whatever your mind suggests a fan might be willing to pay a little extra to have their own copy of. Again, these things can't be instantly copied. And if you take the time to personalize something physical for a fan, you may have something unique and that cannot be copied and sent to a billion places at one time. On the flip side of this, a license is also something that can't be copied and sent around the world. Remember the chapters on copyright and royalties? Every person who wants to include your song in their project needs a license from you. You may have heard of B2B, or business-to-business transactions. I humbly propose that you might consider orienting your songs for M2M, musician-to-musician licensing. Can you position yourself to have songs ready for important events that are coming up? Songs that other musicians might be happy to distinguish themselves by singing? Can you personalize songs for a particular local music group of regional importance, so that you can have your performance rights agency pick up a little check from you from every venue? Can you collect some of your hottest beats from your hottest songs and offer them as a library to other local artists looking for samples? Can you network with local visual and performance artists and authors to see if your music or your lyrics might be just the thing for a narration, a background, or a quotation? All these are situations in which you can collect licensing fees, and these fees are pretty much immune to the horde of copy and send and never pay users who unfortunately abound in digital online music transactions. If you are diplomatic, you can sometimes write your own ticket in the world of licensing. Mechanical licenses, those that allow users to cover your song and distribute copies of it on CD or as digital downloads, are what's called compulsory after a song's first use. Ever afterwards, you have to grant the license, and the licensees have to pay you 9.1 cents per song for short songs and 1.75 cents a minute for songs over 5 minutes. Hence the compulsion. You have to grant the license, and they have to pay you. So much for the compulsion, however. You can always ask for more, or for large licenses, offer a discount. In most other licensing situations beside the mechanical license, there is no predetermined minimum amount. Everything is subject to negotiation. Don't be greedy, but do ask for what you feel is fair and diplomatically negotiate. Goodwill is priceless. If you get the reputation of being good and fair in the way you license your excellent music, you will make sure everything people hear from you is excellent, right? Provided you do that, people may start to seek you out as a valued partner to work with, if you get the reputation of